Welcome back to Theresthattarot. Hmm. Welcome to this collective reading. Hey, Slay Princess. Hey, Mira. Hey, Alexa. Hey, Astrology Bliss. Hey, Smooth Operator. Hey, Joy. Joy's so dope. I'm going to do a quick collective reading and then, yeah, we'll see what comes next. The song that's playing right now is called A Tower Struck Down. That's Steve Hackett. Maybe that's what's happening now. Is this you that's stressed out like this or someone else? If it's you, why are you stressed right now? You could be stressed out about like the way someone looks. I don't know. I could be talking to someone who's into women, who dates, who prefers women. Someone could have done like a very bad thing, like even a crime, because I'm seeing like these bars and someone's holding on to the bars, like prison bars. Someone's really going through it. Like you could be getting word of this. Hopefully, this isn't you that's going through this. I'm just gonna say you're this beautiful person that's popping up. Someone could be stressed out about your looks, who you are, how happy you made them, how happy you make them. You could be a Sagittarius or a water sign, or this could be a Sagittarius or a water sign. I also have Aquarius. Someone may feel like they rushed into a decision that feels like now they're being punished for a crime, if that makes sense. I heard a crime of passion. What is going on in this reading? If this isn't about you, you could have snuck away while all of this was unfolding. It's like the door was left open for you to just walk right out of the front door. Like imagine all this chaos going on. Everybody's trying to find a way out, but nobody realizes the front door is open and you just walked right out. Well, that's what's about to happen. It's almost like while everyone's distracted. Okay. I pulled a card from the deck that Cassandra got for us. And You got fraud. Actually, you got disapproval, but fraud is at the bottom of the deck. And that's the one that I'm looking at now as I'm thinking about some sort of crime. This doesn't have to be like a literal crime, like as far as the justice system is concerned, but something could have felt like a crime to you. This says being left with the deception that once, wait, being left with the deception that you once thought was truth can leave you feeling beaten. But you will emerge from this situation stronger than you began. So let's see, what is this about? Someone could be reaching out to you soon. This could be a Virgo or a fire sign. Someone who may have been very absent, quiet with you, could be coming out of hiding. But this is like being out of town for a long time, thinking you're gonna go to, I don't know, what's your favorite restaurant, your favorite bar, and seeing that they're closed once you get there. Once you come back in town, like this place is no longer open, something's no longer available, or someone's no longer welcome. They could be up to three people that pop up in this reading, by the way. Someone disappeared, and it's like this is kind of given like a ghosting type of energy. This is someone who is trying to move on, trying to create another lane, exploring another option that could have already been there, but they hesitated at some point. This could be an Aquarius. Yeah, this is like, I'm going to keep you in mind for this position. I'm going to wrap things up over here. I'll be right back. And so they did that. You could have been either the person that they were keeping on hold, or there's someone else that someone has gone to explore, and they come back and find that you're gone. That's unfair. It's something like that. It's like someone feels like it's unfair that you are that you weren't there while they went to go explore that thing they had on hold. It's like they just wanted to go pick up what they had on layaway and they were going to come back. And they could be coming back and realizing that you're doing just fine. Coming back and realizing that a decision has already been made. Here's the tower. I heard it's going to be a lovely day. Lovely day. Lovely day. Lovely day. I don't know why, because this energy looks. I don't know why that song came up, because this energy kind of sucks. But let's see, what is this Ace of Swords? Well, what you know for sure is that things are not the same between you and whoever's coming up here. The connection, it's like the thrill is gone. That's what you know for sure with this Ace of Swords. The Sun in the reverse. What you know is that it's not the same. And what else? What you don't know doesn't matter, if that makes any sense. It's like what you don't. The car is not starting. Just for example, that's what we do know. What's wrong with the car? We don't know that. All we know is we can't drive this car. And I feel like in this situation, that's all you really need to know. It's like, okay, let's get another car because we still have to get where we're going. That's kind of what this is giving me. What's the Ace of Pentacles? There is something new here. This could be a new job opportunity. This could be an offer. It's not here yet, though. This is something that's coming in the future. So it's like you have the truth about what was, and then you have what's not quite yet. So what's this? Something that's not here yet. There's some things that you have to do. What is it that you, is it something that you have to do? Hmm. This is something that they have to do before they can bring you this Ace of Pentacles. This is someone different too. I did say there would be at least 3 people that pop up in this reading. Hey, XTS. Hey, George. Hey, of Light and Dark. Hey, Cindy. Hey, C1 by God. So who is this person with that's bringing this Ace of Pentacles? And what is the Ace of Pentacles? It's like they're waiting. Why are they waiting? For a better time, a better place. This is someone who already has their eye on you. Maybe they're waiting for something in their life to improve, resolve. How do you feel about this person? I don't think you feel for this person. Do you know them? You do. How do they feel about you? This could be someone who has walked away from this situation, but they still have their eye on you. Maybe the two of you kind of fell. I'm not getting like bad blood. I'm not even getting any love lost. But why are both of you in the reverse? The King and the Queen of Cups. Oh. There's someone in between the two of you. Is this same sex? There could be a friend that came in between you and someone and may have like swayed someone's opinion about you or swayed someone's opinion about relationships. If this isn't a for some of y'all, this is more than a friend, and this is not the friend that you thought I was talking about. This is, or maybe some of you may suspect that someone could have more going on with a friend. This could be same sex. This doesn't have to be, but it's looking like it, you know? All right, that's person number 2. We're going to see what else is coming out, and then we'll see what else comes out. One of them got some money. This could be person number three. This could possibly be like an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. This person is worry free, whoever this is. They could be distracted right now working on, I heard a new development, a new project. This could be work that has their attention right now because this person has plenty to show for it from what I'm seeing. This is someone who is wanting to pursue you. They may not be showing their hand right now, but this could change. I heard in the near future. They could have, if you recently went through a breakup, they could know about this or they could have caught wind of this. It's like this person is giving you some time before they make their move on you. What do they want? They want to see that you've really let go of something. So someone never forgot about you. There's someone here who never forgot about you. They want to know that you're really done with something before they make a move on you. How do you feel about them? I think they cross your mind. You may even feel physically feel this person's presence sometimes, like when you think about them, like if you ever like sense this person like super strong sometimes, y'all are both like somewhere thinking about each other. This could be a long distance connection. I think you still hold space for this person though. One of you could have come off indifferent to this connection, or you both are acting like this. It's like you both are ignoring the connection. Pizza could be of significance. Neither one of you feel this way about others or something like that. It's like you don't, neither one, it's like you both still say yes to each other. The fact that neither one of you really feel the way you feel about each other about others makes you want to just heal if being with each other is not an option, if that makes sense. It's like pushing you more towards like, let me really shake this off instead of trying to move on. Who is this? Someone, y'all still think about each other a lot. This person could be out trying to party. People want to meet this person. This could be a Virgo. People want to like know, this could be a Gemini too. This people want to know this person and they're like, they're not interested. They're trying to see what you got going on. Yeah, so this one's kind of caught up in, yeah, I don't know. Do you feel the same way? This could be a Sagittarius. You do. This person could be, I heard very handsome, very like, both of y'all could be very attractive. Distance is a thing though. There is a very sensual connection with you and whoever this person is. This person dreams about you. This is the one that's like really, this is closer than you think. I don't know. Like I'm feeling this a lot stronger. I don't know. Have you ever been in a relationship with this person? This is someone you've never been with, but the energy is very strong. It's like it was never, I don't know, maybe it's never been the right time for you and this person. This could be something that you keep your distance from because you already know, like the fact that it can't be. It's like you may be one of them people that look at bad timing as it's not meant to be. So you kind of just distance yourself because you could be the type that, if it's not something that can happen now, then it puts me in danger of really being disappointed. And before we even go there, let me just back up from this. So this is like, yeah, you were thinking with your head on this one because you already know how. I don't know. It's like this one makes your heart flutter. This one makes you question your judgment. I feel like you know that this is someone where your emotions could outweigh your logic. Yeah, Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups. It's like you could easily go off into like a very unrealistic place when you think about this person. So there's a lot of Sagittarius energy here. So this could be a Sag. You could be a Sag. You said he's highly attractive, but his ego gets in the way way too much. Hmm. Let's read Disapproval. Showing your dissatisfaction will not earn you any brownie points, and this may not be a battle worth fighting. There's nothing to be gained but wasted energy. Somebody's name could be Daryl. Why is disapproval here? Because there's something that you may disapprove of. I mean, you may disapprove of both of these people that popped up. The first one said fraud. So, maybe you feel as though you've been like hoodwinked by somebody. This could be how they feel about you. So just be flexible. Why is disapproval here? You found out a whole bunch of stuff tonight. Oh, there's the ego. Some of them disapprove of something that you're doing. And maybe either they have shown that to you or they're not showing that to you. Someone could disapprove of like you. I don't know. I heard the word freedom. Look at the Six of Wands, the Chariot, and the Queen of Pentacles. It's kind of like if you can't make my dreams come true, I will. Type of energy. It's like a freedom to move forward, to take. You have like this take charge energy. You may not have a lot of patience. Or I feel like it appears that way, but I don't know. Six of Wands. It starts with the idea. It starts with an idea, and then you start expanding, and then the ships start coming in, and then there's celebration, there's reason to celebrate. Then you reach the challenges, and by the time you get to the Six of Wands, you this is a victory. This is like something is working out. This is some sort of achievement that you've reached, or just a level of like, how can I say? This is progress. So why are you being looked at as if you lack patience? Maybe they're like, but you lack patience with me. Why do you lack patience with them? Because there's been no progress. That's the thing. I think you the type that is like, okay, if you say we're gonna meet on Saturday at 2 o'clock and we'll make this a regular thing, you could be actually expecting that to happen. But in this person's case, there may be something else that comes up on Saturday. And, I don't know, just for example, like this could be more of a, this could be like a free spirit. This could be, give me a second. This could be an impulsive, kind of like unfocused person disguised as like a free spirit, which is used as an excuse not to follow through. Because that's kind of what I'm getting from this. And this could have been a pattern. And so you decided one Saturday to say, you know what? I'm going to do something else. I'm going to choose to do what I want to do or choose to go in a different direction. And so you did that and it worked. It's working for you because there's a certain way that you go about things and there's a certain way that this person goes about things. And it's like you going your separate ways is very telling of who's been doing what, if that makes any sense. It's like something about the way this person moves is slows. It slowed you down and it slows them down. And you being separated from someone only, like I said, is telling. So it's like someone is disapproving of like how, I don't know, things are going for you or the way that you're moving, but the way that you're moving speaks for itself. And 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 so the same with them. It's telling. This is a very different energy. It's like one person, it's like I should have rolled with Felicia. I'm sitting here in the car with Craig. Craig doesn't know what he's I don't know, something like that. This is or I should have rolled with Craig. I don't know. Take how it resonates, whichever side you on. And this could be something that is coming to the light at this point because now it's like there's a visible difference. I'm getting like those games or those books back in the day where it's like you gotta find, it's two pictures, they're like kind of the same, but you have to find the differences. I feel like that's what people are doing right now. They're finding like, wait a minute, that shoe's blue over there and it's pink over here. Circle. Well, that side has 3 branches and that side only has 2. Hmm. Check. People are kind of like looking at this and it's like this person disapproves because it's like now you have people looking at this. Nobody was looking at this damn book until you picked it up or until you stopped drawing. I don't know. Something about you really made something like, you know what I'm saying? It magnified, you know, the situation. Well, I mean, I don't disapprove of how you move, so I guess if that matters to you, I do not disapprove because the Chariot and the Six of Wands, the Hermit and the Ten of Pentacles or the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I do not disapprove of what you're doing. Carry on. I don't even know what you're doing, but it seems that you do because fulfillment is all around you. It's like, this could be not following along with the group, deciding, you know what, I think I'm going to take a taxi instead of riding with everybody else. And then, nothing happens to everybody else, but they definitely don't make it there on time. Or, it's like something that you decided to do on your own, boy, like it's paying off tremendously. I don't know what this is. This could be you deciding to move away from certain people in love. This could be you deciding to work on something on your own when it comes to your finances and it paying off like tremendously. But there's also a lot of emotional fulfillment here. But you may have had to go down this road alone, or you may have to go down this road alone. And if this is something that you're facing now, it's like this is this is your confirmation that yes, this is going to be a very good thing that you're doing. Because I feel like the alternative is, you allowing, because it feels like a group effort versus doing something, going solo with something. And I feel like the solo route allows for a lot more growth, a lot more healing, a lot less enabling, a lot less distractions. And it's, again, it's going to be so telling because it's like when nobody's there to enable you, when nobody's there to tell you to get your ass up and do whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, there's only you, and you're the only one who can take the fall if shit doesn't get done. And it's not that you have to do everything alone, but I feel like in this, whatever this is, whatever someone is disapproving of, you had to do this. It's like you are the example. This is like a very important, uh, you know, I want to say history lesson because I feel like this is something that's going to be remembered. Like, this is like one of those things that, how family be bringing up shit at the wrong time. It's like, see, why don't you do what your brother doing? Because da 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 da. And it's like, why would you say that, grandma? But grandma's not wrong, because the brother was doing the right things, and so he's getting the right kinds of results. And the other brother or sister might not be doing those things, and so they make that comparison, and sometimes it puts the fire up on the people's asses, and sometimes it just causes a lot of envy and strife. So, but for you, I feel like you rose above all of that nonsense. I don't feel like you were ever trying to play a comparison game, or this was never a game for you. You saw an issue, you saw chaos breaking out, you saw someone leave the front door open. You was like, okay, I think this is my chance. You walked out of the door, and boom, good call. Somebody's name could be John or Andy. Thank you so much, Kimberly. You said, don't get me wrong, I love him, but I can't keep putting myself through this stuff my entire life. Yeah. Full of betrayal. Absolutely not. John and Anthony? Are those the two people that's popping up in a reading for you? That is wild. This is your reading, Cassandra. So let's see. Let's take a real look at these three people. That is wild, Cassandra. I think it's these cards you got. It's these cards you got us. All right. Again, I picked up on one that I was kind of intrigued by, and it's literally in the same order. Like the first one says undecided, confused feelings, torn between lovers. blows hot and cold. For some of y'all, these are like dating options or people who may be trying to like talk to you, and maybe you was wondering what the hell is going on with them. And so maybe that's why I came on here tonight, because this never know what to expect, but that's kind of what I'm getting. Like there are three different people that may be interested in you, even if you don't know this, because I feel like they're keeping their distance. All of them are keeping their distance for different reasons. This one is because they don't know what they want. This person may not even actually be single. They're torn between people, but it's like they got their eye on you. So you could actually be, I'm in three's company too. There could be four people though, because they, right? There's whoever this person is, there's the two people that they're torn between, and then there's you. So if you're dealing with somebody that blows hot and cold, it's a no. Uh, how do you feel about this person? I forgot how you said you felt about this. Yeah, exactly. The five of wands in the reverse. You're not about to compete for this person. It's like they're dangling something and they want to see who's going to jump the highest for it. And I heard wrong line, wrong line. This person is acting like they're offering something stable and they're only offering what's in their pants. Whether this is a man or a woman, this is a tease, baby. This is so, this is someone who gets, they're validated by knowing like who's gonna, you know, why do they do that? Why are they doing that? I'm just curious. They feel like it's the right thing to do, to juggle. Like this is second nature for this person to be this way. This could be a Libra. This person could wear uniform or something like that. This is that, before I say that, because I don't want to say it if it's just, yep. This could be a Scorpio as well. This could be someone where it's like, if, oh my god, you know who's reminding me of? Michael Blackston, and how his wife was like, you can cheat on me with three people a week, or you can have three side chicks per month. Like this is somebody who would have you in some kind of ridiculous agreement. And again, this is not me saying this, but this is also me saying this to you. But there are many people who believe, allegedly, that if he did not have money, this would not be a conversation at all, allegedly. Okay, but I digress. So, what it's giving me is, if this person took that uniform off, or took that badge off, or if this person was wiped out tonight, financially or whatever, God forbid, we ain't trying to, but I'm just saying, if you took that uniform off that person, I promise you, we would not be having this conversation. I don't know what it is, but it's like this person and that's ain't nothing wrong with that, but I'm kind of getting that. So maybe that puts you in the ballpark of who this is, not to joan this person, judge this person or whatever, because if they earn their stripe, they earn their stripe. And if that gets them coochie, then that's what it is. Nobody can nobody can change that. But this is someone who would have you agreeing to something ridiculous if you were to go for that. This is somebody who also, they may have some very interesting desires, that this person can be a bit sexually fluid. It's kind of what I'm getting. More than you, yeah. This person is a bit split when it comes to their desires. Is this the one that you disapprove of? Because I'm feeling, yes, with the sun card, that's an absolute yes. This, yeah, because I'm like, I'm disapproving at this point. I don't know about this one. So let's move on. The second one is very flighty. Very flighty. Hard to keep up with. Like, this person has like constant distractions. Their life is like a buffet. They could be in a season right now where they're waiting. What are they waiting for? He says, "Sound like somebody who paid." It was definitely giving pay for play, pay to play. This person could be flighty because they're waiting on something that is not. It's like imagine standing there waiting for the train, or sitting in waiting to be called for your flight, and the plane ain't even got back to the airport yet. It's something like that, or it's like the plane already left. I don't know. Or the train, like you didn't refresh the train schedule. You didn't even realize that that train has been canceled, or something. Somebody's waiting for something that is, they waiting. I don't know if they're waiting in vain. So if somebody's being flighty with you, it's like they're waiting on someone else. And I don't even know if who they're waiting for is waiting for them. Do I feel like this person that they're waiting for has love for them? Yes. These two. All right, I got a second story. Is this y'all? Mhm. I don't know who's who. This could be you and someone, and they're flighty with you. There's a distraction. If you just started talking to somebody, there's another relationship. Just take that how it resonates. Because there's a, I mean, everything in this is flighty. I don't care if you're the one in the relationship with this person or if you're the one on the outside. Definitely, if you're the one on the outside, because baby, if they're never available at the 6, 7 o'clock, if you don't get to see them on the weekends, if if holidays are out of the question, if you've never been to their home, if you've never felt invited, I don't know how long you've been talking to this person, but no, this is no. Yeah, 8 of Cups. Someone's unavailable. This one's unavailable. I mean, it's just up to you, you know. If you would like to be a part of an affair, this is your person. If not, then you know what to do. Now, this third person, and it's so crazy how the energies kind of came out in this spread the same way, in the same order that they came out in the last one. This third person, there's something here. I don't know. It's growing. Your feelings for someone could be developing. This could be like a slow burn. This is something you could actually have a future together with this person. Like this could be a relationship that actually thrives. But I feel like this is something that, like, you know, it's like a roast. Take a long time, but boy, like a brisket. Something that's definitely worth it. This person could be releasing someone from their life right now. Someone feels like you have been in someone's mind. You've been on their mind, especially like when they sleep. Someone could be dreaming about you as they're disconnecting from someone else. Do you know this person? We talked about that, right? I feel like we talked about you do know this person, but they've kind of kept their distance from you, I guess, because of whatever they got going on. What do you have going on at the time that this person comes around? You are totally content at the time that this person comes. You like in a really good place. How are they coming at you? Because this is the only one that feels like it just feels better than the others. I'm not saying that it feels right. And maybe that's why we named this reading what we named it. The difference between what feels right or what is right and what appears to be. So you really need to use your discernment when it comes to the people in your life. All right, or the people that come towards you, because there's a big difference between what is right and what appears to be right. Because you see how I almost tried to make an excuse for the fact that whoever this third person is still something here, because they would still be coming towards you in a way that is not. You're showing up as a 9 of cups, which is like you're content. You're fulfilled with emotionally. You're not looking for outside validation to make you feel good about yourself, even though it would be nice, it would be accepted. It's, you know, but if you don't get it, you're not going to fall apart because it's like you have that inner strength. I feel like there's a lot of things that you've let go of. You would be someone that's very pleasant to get to know right now. Like if you were to get to know someone right now in this space, it would be a very pleasant experience. How this person would be coming towards you is not the same. The Knight of Cups in the reverse, the High Priestess in the reverse. They're not sure. They could not be reaching out to you, not speaking to you because they're not really sure of what they think, what they feel, or what to believe. So it's almost like they wouldn't be coming towards you, to be honest. And they don't even believe that they have what it takes to come towards you. So you really need to use your discernment because this now would it is this person's energy pleasant? Yes. The it's the best of a bad situation that has popped up in the reading tonight. And I feel like this is something that could thrive. This is not the time for it to do so, though. This person's heart is very lonely right now. So this is like you're showing up very like emotionally equipped, and this person is showing up a little vacant, like partial, like divided. So even if they're like out of something, if they're separated from something, they still can't match you where you are. Okay. And because they're in a vulnerable space right now, hell, you could end up taking advantage of this person if you're not careful. You know what I mean? And it's like, if not you, someone else. If somebody is vulnerable and it's kind of like gullible, fragile, needy. I'm not saying that this person's a needy person, but sometimes we can be in a space where we're a lot more susceptible to things than not. So, and this is one of those times for this person. You know what it's reminding me of? You remember that movie 35 and Ticking? And the guy was coming out of this terrible marriage with the girl that plays Tony Childs on Girlfriends. And she was like a horrible baby mom. She ran off with some basketball player, made his life terrible. And she would come in and out. He was still trying to work the marriage out, but it was a dud. And then there was like the pretty friend who was really a friend throughout the movie, but then they ended up together somehow. And they both realized that, wow, we have what the other's missing. And then they built a family together. This could be something like that. Okay. But you saw how long it took for all of that to develop before she or he were even in the mind frame of taking their friendship to another level. So the person that is for you could already be around, but in a up situation. Okay. And you could be someone who's like there for this person, but you could actually be the best thing for this person. But right, you remember it took him a while to snap out of the fact that why would you? It took him a while to snap out of the fact that this woman do not want to be a wife. You know what I mean? It took him a while to snap out of that. She coming out, she not there for the kids. She's partying, she's coming in and out, and all this kind of stuff. Like it took him a minute for that to catch up to him because he was a good guy. He was under a lot of pressure, but then he finally, I forgot what the final straw was, but he got up out of there. So right now, if she had gotten involved with that situation too early, that would have been a hot mess. I mean, I know it's a movie, but she was out the door, Lionel. She was out that door. You hear me? Um, so this person could be going through something. It's like they know right now they are at capacity. They don't have, so it's like again, this person's energy is pretty pleasant. Just like that guy in the movie, he was super sweet. He was like the nice friend. He was the one that wasn't an F boy in the movie. He just was trying to keep his family together with the wrong person. But he got what he wanted in the end. And she was just trying to date. It was 35 and tickets, so some of y'all could be mid 30s. She was successful. She was a news anchor. She went on some real janky dates. No, was that the same movie? That wasn't the same movie, but it's given Julia. I never make a fool of ya. I know that's two different movies, but yeah. Was it? Am I tripping? Was that two different movies? Yeah. Anyway, what's the outcome between y'all? And then I'm gonna move on. That's the same movie. Thank you, Lionel. Here's okay. So all you need to know right now about this person is that it right now it would not work. Right now they cannot show up for you. So let's I don't even want to stay there because it's not the end of the movie where they get together. So I don't want to even try to pull anything else on that. Because this is about what's right and what only appears to be right. And maybe these are three people that at one point appeared to be right. But you gotta focus that you can't take almost to the bank. It's gotta be a check. It's gotta be a real, you know what I mean? You gotta be cool, you gotta be kind, you gotta sit together. My cousin sent me that song the other day. Some of y'all there could be a message in that song for you. Was that Daddy's Little Girl? I'm thinking 35 and ticking though. It's I don't know. All of those movies kind of blend in together in my mind. I have my opinions about daddy's little girls, though. Maybe we'll talk about that one day. I feel like these are. Let me see. This is this tower hitting again. Some of you are going to see an increase when it comes to the work that you've been putting in. Like something could blow up, like in a good way when it comes to your work. There's a decision that you've made that could really pay off for you financially and put you in a position to where you're able to like invest in your future, like worry free. This could be a call that you're making this month, like a decision that you're making this month. And this is what's going to put you in this happy position. It's like the decision that you're making this month is what's bringing you this emotional contentment that I'm seeing that has everyone else kind of like who made a different decision that's popping up in this reading. You know, they're out at the party, they're out with the other person, they're at home with the other person, I don't know. Because I don't know why this is important. Maybe you dated these people. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe you were wondering about I should have done like a pick a card or something for y'all because that's kind of what this is giving. But we kind of like blending them all together. One that can't move on from you, one that's trying to move on from you, and another that is actually respecting the fact that they can't be what you need right now, which is the only one that I kind of have respect for in this reading right now. Either way, ain't none of them right. One of these people targeted you too. It's almost like they wanted to stop you. From doing what? From knowing something? Especially something that they had going on, but why were they targeting you, collective? It's like they wanted to stop something from happening for you, but this person showed their hand before they could kind of like accomplish something. This could be like a money block that somebody want. I don't know if is that their aim? Why would they want to do that? Wow. Why would they want to do that to you? Someone feels like you did something to them. But I'm not seeing that you did anything to this person. What does this person think that you did to them? Maybe, I don't know if you ever fought with this person, if there was drama in your life. Maybe, it could be. Now I'm hearing, since you've been gone, I can breathe for the first time. I feel like that's more of your story, but maybe since you've been gone, since they've been gone out of your life, it's been chaotic. It went from the Four of Wands to the Five of Wands. And again, you could have walked right out of the front door. That's this person. And they feel like do they feel like you targeted them? I feel like somebody who targeted you. What was their intention behind that? I'm just curious because this how this person look. Nah, Who we talking about right here? This Craig. Now, why did he look like that? Child. Don't that look like who we talking about? This person's scared. Why did they target you? Maybe this is why they're scared. What was their intention behind that? Ooh. Oh, this is like a finesse player type of energy. Heartbreaker, breadcrumber, no good, heartbreaker. You're a liar, you're a cheat type of energy. And this person is spooked. They better stop stressing the way that they do. It's not good for their mind. Like somebody really need to calm, like make sure they're taking care of themselves. I don't think you care about this, but yeah, like something could be developing health wise. I'm not a yeah, this person could be kind of this could be mental. Something could be spooking this person right now. But I feel like they did not have good intentions. Like this is somebody who they don't move with integrity at all. You said they take pills. This is a very arrogant person. Like, yeah, this the main culprit right here. This is somebody that thought they was too good for you. They was, but not just you. Like they treat stuff. I don't know. It's like you would think this person grew up rich, or they're the most beautiful person in the world, or it's like something to where you wonder why this person is so ungrateful. That's this energy. The tower is coming down. This is the person where the tower is coming down on. It could be all of them, but it's like this one could be getting hit the hardest because they have been the hardest on others until they came to you. This was the coming at you is not a good idea for this person because you you got praying aunties and mamas and grandmas and sisters and cousins, and it's something about the women in your ancestry that are not to be played with, whether you're a man or a woman. Like you could have one of them grandmas. Child, please. Jesus on the main line. I don't know what that's about, but it is not, it will not pass. It's given not my baby, you know. It will not pass. There's a very loving, kind, and vicious energy here that do not play about you. The vicious made my chest tight when I said it. There's somebody who fights on your behalf. The way that they fight on your behalf. This is someone who you think, when the moment you think about them, your eyes well up. That person. The way that this person prays over you, the way that this. Ay, Dios. Mm, that thing almost made me tear up. You targeting my baby. You must not be from around here. That's kind of the energy. Ooh, and that's why they looking like this. That is why they're looking like this. This person could feel haunted by something. All right. Y'all could be doing a lot better with like your diet. Maybe you're working on portion control, calorie deficits, and things of the sort. Meal prepping and things of the sort. think meal prepping would help a lot if you're trying to stay on track. Pick a day, cook everything up, but pick a day, stick to that day. The more colorful your plate, the better. It's not going to be as expensive as you think if you just switch to all healthy things and wean yourself off of the shit that makes you hungry in an hour. Something about like having those meals ready to eat. Focus on things that are going to keep you full longer versus like snacky stuff, because you'll spend more money on snacks and shit than you'll spend on like getting some really good wholesome meals that will keep you full longer. Them abs start in the kitchen. So, oh my God, somebody's thinking about, it's like this, your side of the bed is broken. Somebody feels the way, I don't know. There's someone who the tables have turned. That's what this is. And it's no fun when the rabbit got the good. It's like a seesaw. But when somebody gets off of the seesaw, now it's like that. Somebody's bed is like that. I don't know what that means. Maybe you were kind of keeping the bed. Something wrong with somebody's bed. Maybe you were keeping something level, and now you got off the bed and it just, I don't know. That could be a metaphor. That doesn't have to be literal. Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary heart to rest. Don't you cry. His emotional regulation. That feels like a better example because I couldn't really like land that one. But yeah, maybe that's what happened. It's like you walked out and something just went from level to not. And this is where it's like investigation. Like it goes from, I wonder if it's this, and I wonder if it's that, and I wonder if they're there, and I wonder if it's, to, let me just call, I feel like maybe this person will reach out to you soon. Doo-doo-doo. The number you have reached. That's what I'm getting. Do they love me? But I mean, I don't know. This is someone who is really ridiculous because it's like, do they love you? Is the question. Because it's like what they have going on in the background makes them feel like they're in control, but it's actually betrayal. Like, let's say if this person were trying to work things out with you, they can't do it with the stuff that they got going on in the background. That wouldn't be how the two of you would come back together. If anything, it would be what's keeping you apart. It's probably what split you up in the first place. So, your advice, let's just skip past that. It's judgment in the reverse. It's a dud. It's a dud. It's a wet match. There's nothing you can do as long as this person is like still trying to do whatever it is that they want. It's like they so busy. Somebody's so busy not approving of you. We disapprove of you, whoever you are. You are the one who has been disapproved. And I love how you're able now to, because you need to know that you've come further than you think. Like if you feel like you just been kind of stuck after this situation, which I'm really not getting that. I feel like you've matured quite nicely because it's like you're able to be yourself, whether you're a man or a woman. It's like you're able to show up as your best self while having those boundaries intact. I'm not seeing like this super hardened shell where it's like you're overly macho or you're overly, I don't know, cold. I'm not seeing an imbalance with you. If you're a man, there's a nice balance between your masculine and your feminine energy. It's nothing's overcompensating for the other thing. I'm not seeing that, but I'm not seeing like nobody be able to play with you either. If you're a woman, same. I'm seeing like a very balanced energy. Like it feels calm. I feel safe. Um, but I also know that I like if I had to get in the car with anybody at the end of the night, it would be you. You know what I mean? I know I'm gonna get home. I know everything's gonna be okay. You know what I mean? It's that you're not overcompensating for the lack of safety that you feel with like this over, masculine disposition or just super cold and hard. I'm not getting that. It's like, no, I can say no with this almost a smile, but maybe not a smile. Sometimes people don't know if you're serious, if you're smiling. But I feel like it's just that calm for you at this point. No, it's just no. You've completely drawn the line when it comes to, I feel like love in general. If it's not coming with commitment, because it's like you can't, once you set a standard for yourself and you say, I don't want to just lay down with anyone. I would like to be in a committed relationship the next time that I lay down with somebody, or I would like to be married. Um, I would like to be in a monogamous marriage. I do not want to be in a Michael Blackston marriage where you get to have three other people because you don't want to actually be married. You just want someone who can't leave, you know what I mean? It's like I know that most people are not really going for this. I know that it doesn't bear probably what my soul needs, but my flesh needs this. My lifestyle needs this. There's nothing wrong with that, whether you're poly, whether you're a child, whatever you got going on. There's nothing wrong if that works for you. But if you are on the other side of that and somebody's like, yeah, well, I just need you to accept that, what comes with me is three other bitches, or what comes with me is three other niggas. You have to ask yourself, am I okay with that? Is that something that I'm really okay with? Am I going to wake up in a year and not be okay with it? You know what I mean? And maybe if you're okay with it now, then in a year you can, cross that bridge when you get to it. But right now, I don't feel like that's something that y'all are okay with. So don't settle for it. I'm not saying that that Michael Black, that situation is a bit outrageous, but it's actually probably not as outrageous as you think. It's probably not as uncommon as you think. It's probably happening to a lot of people. Well, it is happening to a lot of people, and they don't know, and they don't know they're in a poly relationship. They don't know that they're in a poly relationship. I think most of these situations are you know, they don't know this is happening. Actually, could I be okay? Could you be okay with me having three soldiers in the army of the Lord? I'm just playing. I don't know where that came from. Hey, you know that song? I'm a soldier in the army of the Lord. What kind of soldiers are we talking about? Like, what? Who is that? Ask me that question. Would I be okay, babe? Do we know each other? Oh, you've been trolling. I'm starting to see your other comments. What are you talking about? The song that's playing right now is called Love Will Find a Way. And I feel like once it's cool. Like you can have a good memory or two or three. There's a lot of things you can do in life, but if you keep settling, you're not going to get what the hell you want. You're not going to, if you believe that it's not going to happen for you, then fine, it won't. And you can go ahead and join the others in the land of Polly and all kind of Molly, all kind of shit going. I'm just playing. Whatever you want to do, it's whatever you're going for, right? But if you say, no, I actually want something that when I look back on my life, like my grandmother is about to celebrate her 90th birthday. And she was married to my grandfather for 60 something years before he passed away. That's a long time. And every time she speaks on him, she said, I had the best husband in the world. I got what I wanted in life when it came to love. I had the best husband in the world. He did everything for me. He was everything. And his love and dedication to me still lives on even after he's gone because of the way that he set things up for me to be okay after he was gone. So you can believe that it's going to happen for you or not. You know, you can say, oh, well, that's a different time. Things ain't the way they used to be. Yeah, they are. There's just as many crooks and there's just as many nice people as well. You know, there's just as many hoes and there's just as many tricks. There's just as many friendly strangers. There's just as much catastrophe as it is, serendipity. God's still here, the devil's still here, all y'all. Y'all are the descendants of the people who was already here. So ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. So love is still here too. You want a good woman in your life? There's plenty of good women there's plenty of good women around. You want a good man in your life? There's a lot of those too. You just gotta believe and don't settle. Don't settle for stuff that you don't want. And I want you to start practicing. You could start practicing with like food, just different things. If they bring you something, I'm not saying be rude. Don't be rude. Especially not with the people that's serving your food. But if the order is not right, send it back. Like get into getting what you want out of the equation. If they send you something from Amazon and it's not quite right, go through the process of sending that shit back and getting your money back, or telling them no, actually this is what I wanted. Or you know how you start to feel like, well, can you get me a size? Can you get me a 7.5? And then they go back and get the 7.5 shoe, and then you don't wear no damn 7.5. Actually, can you get me the 8? And then they go get the 8, and you thinking that you running them. That's their job to go get the 8 and to get the 8.5. That's what the hell you think they sitting there clocked in for? Get what you want out of you paying them. They're probably gonna get a commission. So it's like the person that's coming into your life, you're going to be of some benefit to this person, especially if you treat yourself like you somebody and not settle for people who want to put you as a one of the somebodies on a list whenever the hell they get back to you. You know what I mean? You're the type of person that comes into people's lives and people feel like it's too good to be true. And somehow you've allowed these losers to put you on the back burner. I don't know, but it's like your boundaries and your, keep sticking to your guns is what's going to get you what you want, because you do have that dreamy, too good to be true type of energy. And this at least one of these people are a fraud, and the others we just simply disapprove of. So it's something like that going on, okay? I don't know why y'all brought me here, but if commitment, if something real is what you want, if you want, if you said medium well and they brought you a burnt steak, send that shit back. I can't chew this shit. I said medium well. I want it to bleed, but I want it to actually be dead. That's what I asked for. Okay. And yes, I'll have another glass of wine while I wait. Get what you want. Get what you want in life. That's the message here. And know the difference between what's right and what only appeared to be. Okay? I love y'all. I hope that you enjoyed this message. Like the video if this resonated with you. Hype me up if this resonated with you. And I will see you guys in the next one. Ciao.